Hey everyone, welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Light Yagami from Death Note. Let's get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So we're going to start on the left side with a curve from left to right, going up slightly in the middle. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side. So let's line up the inside of the eye, curving up and then out. On the inside of the eyelid, I want to draw two short angled lines coming down and in. Now we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. So it's almost like a half circle. Starting from the outside, I want to step in, curve down towards the bottom, and we're just going to pull that up towards the inside. Now let's do the same thing on the right. Now on the top left of each eye, I want to draw a small circle for a highlight. So I'm just going to lean this up against the top edge of the eyelid. We'll come down, and then pull that back up. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Now in the middle of this half circle, we're going to draw a smaller half circle for the pupil. So starting at the bottom of the highlight, I'm just going to curve around and then pull that up. We want to fill that in black. We'll do the same thing on the right. So at the bottom of the highlight, around and then up, and then fill that in black. Now in between the eyes, we're going to step down and draw the nose. So we're going to start with a point first. From this point, I'm just going to curve slightly out and up towards the left. And we'll go back to the right and do the same thing. And then directly below the nose, we're going to add the mouth. So a curve coming down in the middle from left to right. And then directly below the mouth, we're going to add the lower lip. So another curve coming down and then back up. Now in the center of the head, I want to add one large hair bang. So we're going to start by lining up with the inside edge of the left eye. We're going to go up, curve down, and then over towards the right. Now I'm going to curve this back up, tapering it back up with a shorter curve. Now let's layer the hair over towards the left. From the top, I'm going to step down, curve down, and in. Now I'm going to curve just across the eye and up. I just want to pull this up a little bit higher. I'm going to do another one here. So we're going to step down, curve down in towards the top of the eyelid, and we'll curve that back out. So tapering it up and out. Now the last one, I want to curve around the eye. So about halfway along this curve, and go around the edge of the eye and then down. Now I'm going to pull this back up. Now let's move over to the right side. So from this point, I'm going to step up, curve down in towards the end of that line, and then into the eyelid. I'm going to curve that back up to right about there. Now I'm going to draw one large one just sweeping over the right eye. So we step in, curve over. Now I'm going to pull this out, and then I'm going to taper that back up. Let's add some eyebrows in behind the hair bangs. So just above the left eye, I'm going to step up, curve in behind the hair bang. And I just want to pull this down slightly, coming down. We can do the same thing on the right side. We're going to start on the inside here, curving up behind the hair bang, and then continue in between. Now we're going to go in and draw on the side of the head coming down towards the chin. So on the left side, just in line with the eye, I'm going to curve down around the jaw. Now we're going to pull this in to a rounded point just below the mouth. I'm going to round out the chin and work my way back up towards the right side underneath this hair bang. I'm going to go out. Now right here, I'm just going to pull that up. Let's add a layer of hair on the side of the head. So right here in line with the nose, I'm going to curve out, and then I'm just going to pull that up. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So lining up the right side, curve up and out. Now on the sides, I want to have a little hair strand coming down. So about halfway along this curve, I'm going to curve down and in. We can do that on both sides. Now on the left side, I'm going to go around the side of the head, up, and then just pull it down just above the left eye. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to start to pull that in and curl it around to right about there. Now from here, I want to curve up and then back down towards this right point. So start by going up slightly. I'm going to work our way around the side of the head and pull that in towards that bottom line. Let's add a little hair texture on the top of the head here. So just below this point, we're gonna step down and curve down and then over towards the right. Now I'm gonna taper that back up, going up. Now we're gonna add one more along the top on the right here. So at the top, I'm just gonna curve down and out. Now I'm gonna hook that back over with a short curve. Okay, so now that we got the head, let's work our way down the body. On the right side, I'm gonna have the arm hanging down. On the left, his hand will be in his pocket. So we're gonna start with the inside edge of the coat first. So from the right of the chin, I'm gonna start by going straight down to the bottom of the jacket. It's right about there. Now on the left side, I wanna come down and then curve it out about halfway. So starting on the left side, come down with a straight line. Now right about here, we're gonna kick it out towards the left. From this point, I'm gonna step up and draw a curve, coming down in the middle, and then over towards the right. I'm gonna draw that twice. So stepping up, draw the top. Now this is the belt, so we're gonna add a belt buckle right in the middle here. So we're gonna add two straight lines coming down on either side of the center. And it's gonna trim this out on the inside. So a small little rectangle. From the bottom of the chin, I'm gonna draw two angled lines going out towards the inside edge of the jacket. Now we're gonna add the tie. From the top, I'm gonna step down towards the left, come down and in. I'm gonna leave a small gap in the center here. So we're gonna come down from the right side, and we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now let's draw in the tie. From the left corner, we're gonna come down and out towards the left, and then from the right, we'll come down and out towards the right. Now these 2 points are gonna merge towards the center point, just above the belt buckle. Now let's go back up here and draw on the collar of the jacket. So right on the left side, we're gonna come down and out with a short line. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're gonna pull these in with a longer line towards the inside of the jacket, coming down. Now about halfway along this line, we're gonna go up and out. And then we'll pull this in behind the head. Now let's move back up and draw on the top edge of the shoulders. From the top of the collar, I'm just gonna angle down and out towards the left. And on the right side, we'll go in the opposite direction. Now let's go back to the left side and finish off this arm. So the arm's gonna come down in an angle and then back in behind the pocket. So what I wanna do is draw on the top part of the forearm first. From this point in the jacket, we're gonna step in, curve up, and then out. We're gonna step down and curve, just aiming towards the top of the collar with a short curve. Now we're not gonna go all the way up. And from the top of the wrist, I just want to curve and round out the cuff. Curving out and then down. Now I want to join these 2 points up and we're going to go towards the elbow. Starting from the shoulder, we're going to curve out and then down to about the same height as we have on the inside of the elbow. Now from here, we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Coming down and then over. Now from the shoulder, I want to draw a seam coming in behind the side of the jacket. I'm just going to curve in and then down. Now before I finish off the hand here, let's go over to the right side. From the bottom of the jacket, I want to curve up and out. The bottom of the jacket. Now I'm going to curve up, aiming towards this side, just on the outside of the collar. So we're tapering the body, coming up to right about there, the same height as we have on the left. Now about halfway down the body, I'm going to curve down and out towards the left. Now I'm going to round out the thumb, the curve, the little half circle. And at the end of the half circle, I'm going to draw a bracket. From the bottom of the thumb, I'm going to swirl around the bracket and go up for the first finger. We're going to step down, draw another curve going up. Now the third finger is going to go all the way up towards the wrist, just in line with the inside. Right about there. Now from the inside of the wrist, I want to curve down and then just past the outside of the hand. Right about there. Now I'm going to connect the shoulder with the cuff with a curve going out. And then we're going to add that same seam. From the shoulder, I'm going to curve in and then down in behind the body. On the right side here, I'm going to add one pocket. So on the outside of the body, I'm going to curve down and in. I'm going to come straight down, leaving a gap along the bottom. Now I'm going to curve up and then out. Now before I work in the legs, I'm going to go up and draw on the side of the hair. So we're going to start up here on the left side, curve in, and then we're going to pull that down. Let's do the same thing on the right. From this corner, we're going to step up, curve in, and then down. Now I'm going to taper this back up with a short line. I'm going to add one more point, curving down and in, Now we're going to pull that up behind the head, going in. Let's go back over toward the left side and draw in the pocket. From this point in the cuff, we're going to curve down and in. So there's a little gap on the bottom here. Now from these 2 points, I'm going to step up and just draw a short angled line for the bottom of the hand. Now directly below the buckle, we're going to step down and draw a curve from left to right for the lower torso. Now in the middle, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down. And then from the bottom, we're going to step up, curve up and out towards the right, and then go straight up underneath the buckle. Now let's draw on the inside edge of the leg. From the left side, we're going to step in, curve down and out towards the left heel. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. From the heel to toe, we're going to curve down and then back up. Now let's round out the toes and then come down along the bottom edge of the pant. So on the left side, I'm going to curve up. I'm going to curve it down. Now right here, I'm going to pull it back up on the inside edge of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to start on the inside, curve down, go up to the top of the foot, and then down towards the toe. We're going to add a little sole here, so we're going to take this curve, we're going to step up, and we're just going to duplicate that. Now let's draw on the outside edge of the leg. From the top of the foot on the left side, we're just going to curve up and then in behind the arm. So we're going to go up and then in. Do the same thing on the right. Going up. Now I want to create a little overlap of the jacket on the top here. Now I want to finish this off by adding the jacket in behind the arm here. So this curve is going to go behind the arm. It's going to curve down. Now we're going to hook that back up to the bottom edge of the jacket, and we'll pull this in behind the arm. Now I'm going to add a little wrinkle at the top here. So about halfway between this point and this point, I'm just going to curve in and then up. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Light Yagami from Death Note. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.